Kid Cudi, welcome back to the show. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, man.
You got a big summer, bud. You have a new album,
Yeah.
Free, and you have a memoir. This is happening.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this. Oh, before we talk about this, please, because I met her backstage, you got married.
Yes, I did.
Congratulations, your beautiful wife. I met your beautiful wife, Lola, backstage. Here's a photo of you guys on the wedding day. Wow, gorgeous. Where is this? Where'd you get married?
In the south of France, in Ez.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
Yeah,
Come on, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And did you have good music?
Yeah, we did. We had Bad Bad Not Good perform.
Ooh.
And they were the band playing when me and Lola first met. Yeah.
Yeah, come on. You're a romantic. Come on, you're a romantic. And how's married life? You love it?
Oh, I love it. It's fantastic. But we've already been acting like we've been married for forever. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like, nothing really changed. It's still awesome.
That's so
you know?
good. That's so
Yeah,
fun, bud. Let's talk about the memoir. Why now? Why at this point in your career?
Oh, man, I feel like I've just been on one hell of a journey.
Yeah.
And I felt like it was important to kind of tell my story because people have kind of, seen or heard bits and pieces of it in the tabloids and, things like that. And I just kind of wanted to, inspire and bring people in on the ride and let people know about some of my struggles and things that I've overcame. And
There's a lot of things in here a lot of people don't know about you.
yeah, I mean, you read this book, you will truly understand why I am the man I am today.
Yeah. That's cool that you did it. And I was telling you, yeah. I can't wait, because I'm like, I'm a fan, so I want to know everything.
Yeah.
But then I was telling you, I love the cover, man. Who did this? And you were like, me. You painted this.
Yeah.
How long have you been painting?
I started painting in November last year.
Some guys have all the luck, man.
I always wanted to paint, and I just thought it was
Me too,
such a difficult thing to do. But
I
I just went after it, and
I mean, it's kind of, they're gorgeous paintings. Do you have a bunch of them?
Yeah, there's like maybe 6 in the book,
Yeah.
and that's like my little character Max that I have in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
they all
where do they go?
They all kind of deal with like my personal struggles from back in the day, and some of them are a little disturbing.
Yeah,
I didn't put the most disturbing ones in the book.
Yeah, but it's almost therapeutic, I guess.
Yeah, very. I just put on some music and I just get in there and throw some paint on the canvas.
But this one pops. I love it.
Yeah.
And then I like also the back cover. I'm assuming that's baby you.
Yeah, that's me sleeping, dreaming about my future, wanting to be a famous actor and a musician.
Yeah. And you did it, bud.
Yeah.
And you did it. It all starts with the dream. Right, I guess that you'll find out when you read this book.
Yeah.
In fact, last night, I saw you at the Happy Gilmore 2 premiere.
Yeah.
We can tell everybody that you're actually in this movie.
Yes, I am in this movie for Blink and You Miss Me.
No, you won't. Dude, how did the role come about? And did you know Sandler before this?
Yo, I've never met Adam before this, but he's kind of indirectly helped me out in my career. Like, I've sampled his voice on my albums before, and he's always cleared it. So, like, when...
He's the best, dude.
Yeah, he's super cool, and I found out about the movie just like everyone. It was on social media, and I took a screenshot and sent it to my agent, and I was like, I need to be in this movie. And it just so happens that the director, Kyle Newacek, was a fan of mine, and he had been wanting to work with me. So as soon as we reached out, he was like, all right, we'll try to find something. And a couple months went by, and they said, I think we have something for you. So
it's the funniest thing, and there's 1,000 cameos in there. But when you came out, the whole place erupted. It was like, rah! It is awesome. I don't want to spoil it, but it's worth it. It's so good.
Yeah.
Check out Happy Gilmore 2 on Netflix this Friday. And then... So you're in movies, you have a memoir, you're in Happy Gilmore 2, which will be one of the biggest movies of this summer. And then let's talk about your new album, Free. Talk about another great cover.
Thank you, man.
I love this. Tell me about this.
Well,
what inspired this?
Well, actually, it's inspired by a line in one of the songs on the album. literally the line is walking through the clouds out a blue door. And I was inspired by like this whole like jumping into like this space and being free. And I thought that this image, when we did the photo shoot, I just saw this image and I was like, man, this is a perfect representation of what the album cover is. And like when you do these shoots, you don't really know, you know, you're not really in your mind, you're not thinking like, oh, this is gonna be the album cover or this is gonna be the album cover. Like, you know, you kind of just go and shoot a bunch of stuff and then you look at everything and you make a decision. And that's kind of how this happened. It was just kind of like, it was a perfect representation of what the album
You didn't
is.
know what it was going to be called? Did you know it was going to be called Free?
No, I knew it was gonna be called Free.
And so you did a bunch of different photo shoots, things that might be represented.
Yeah,
And this
yeah.
one's like, this is the one.
Yeah.
It's almost got a little Truman Show vibe.
Yeah, I was totally inspired by the Truman Show with this.
Yeah, and Jim Carrey and just going like, yeah, this is now, I'm free. Whoa, it's a different sounding album.
Yeah, it's a pop album.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it's really good. You can sing, man.
It's like, ooh.
Yeah, it's good. No, that's what you want, right? You want to always change, always doing something different.
Yeah, I like to take the Bowie approach, you know? Like, I like to switch it up and try new things or I get bored, you know?
Yep.
Because making music is too easy for me. It's so easy that I have to challenge myself, you know? People are like, you know, why don't you just be on Man on the Moon 10 right now?
Yeah.
But I'm just like, man, I got to keep challenging myself. I got to
Pushing
keep
yourself.
pushing it. And I will say that I think since 2020, I've been kind of playing it safe and kind of making music what I thought people would want to hear. And then with this, I was like, let me get back to the real way I used to make albums, which was like, let me make something for me. Let me make what I think is dope. And hopefully people are into it.
I love it. Tonight you're performing your song Grave
Yeah.
from the album. I can't wait to hear that. I love you. I'm a fan. I always love running into you, but that was the best last night. Went nuts. Everyone went crazy, and then I got to see you afterwards.
Yeah.
I'm like, God, you're the best, bud. Thank
Thanks
you so
so much,
much.
Jimmy.
Kid Cudi, everybody, his memoir, Cudi, is out August 12th. He's performing a song from his new album, Free, after the break. Stick around, everybody. Kid Cudi!